quick.
What is up, guys? Hopefully, you are inside and warm.
Yeah, it's a little cold out there.
It's all cold. Here in Lexington, it's a whopping 7 degrees. So I think we have like the heat wave of all the other wellness way clinics.
Yeah, that they're calling it the winter vortex.
The winter? What is that even?
I know it's
cold.
It sounds cold.
It sounds cold. Yeah, so everybody was doing their little winter challenges and going outside and getting in the snow. We were gonna do it,
but we didn't.
But our snow's gone, so it's gone. We couldn't even do it. There's a little bit in the road right there. We still want to get run over. Anyways, guys, Dr. Miller, Dr. Pearce, Millpond Integrative Health and Wellness. Today, let's talk about probiotics. Probiotics, man, like, it's amazing because you go to these seminars, your friend tells you got to come to the seminar, you got to learn about these new products, these revolutionary things, and you go to the seminar, take this probiotic, and it's changing autoimmune conditions, it's reversing aging, it is all this blood pressure, everything. This one pill, this one probiotic will change your life, get everybody in the world to take it. Yet everybody's pretty darn sick still.
Yeah, I mean, now guys, listen, I mean, you know that we're big on gut health, and we know that the microbiome in your gut is extremely important for so many different things when it comes to overall health. And so, you know, you've got to have a healthy gut in order for you to be overall healthy. There is absolutely no doubt about that.
Yep.
But again, how do you go about getting your gut healthy? Do I just take a probiotic and that's going to fix everything? And the answer is no. Right? You've got infections, you've got yeast overgrowth, you've got, leaky gut, if you got things going on, and guys, I don't care how good the probiotic is, like, it's not going to fix everything. At the same time, like, we use probiotics, and they're a great tool because a lot of you guys are putting things in your body that are ruining the good bacteria levels.
Yep.
So let's talk about that a little bit. Like, what are you doing every day that's jacking up all the Now, when we say microbiome, that's the good bacteria that protects your gut lining.
Yep.
Protects you from bad bacteria, protects you from parasites and fungus and yeast from getting overgrown. So it's absolutely necessary. So what are you doing every day to ruin those levels?
Yeah, and even not just what are you doing every single day, or how about when did it start? Like, when does your microbiome develop? So
True.
Research and studies show that you're born. You guys were all born, right? I'm pretty sure. So everybody's born. Today, it's crazy because you have like scheduled deliveries, right? And so you're gonna go to the hospital on this day at this time, and you're gonna have your baby. Whether it's ready or not to come out, you're gonna have that baby. They're just cutting babies out left and right? So babies get their microbiome, the experience, the exposure from mom by going through the vaginal canal.
Yep.
And getting the vaginal secretions all over the baby.
Yep.
That's when you're exposed to it. Now all of a sudden your body reacts to it, starts adapting to it, and that's how your body begins and that's how you grow. Now today, so many kids are C-section. So they don't get to go through the canal, right? So what they're actually doing today, and they've found out now, but gosh, how many kids were born C-section for the last how many years that didn't get this, but they're taking those secretions and they're actually rubbing it all over the baby, which is better than not, but it's still not the same.
Oh, not even close.
So you start life day one with leaky gut issues.
Yep. And you go instead of getting mom's bacteria, you get hospital's bacteria.
Oh, that sounds better.
And it's just the crazy thing is, and the other thing is for those that weren't breastfed, the research shows the first 5, 6, 7 days of the baby drinking the breast milk, it's not really feeding the baby, it's really feeding the bacteria.
Yes.
So that it can start to digest and break down the nutrients from mom. So cesareans, no breastfeeding, like, you're set up for devastation.
Right.
And guys, like, we're not beating on you women that weren't able to breastfeed and things like that, but again, that's why they've got like banks that have breast milk, and they've got these things. There's things you can do. If I could breastfeed babies, I guess I'd volunteer to help breastfeed babies. But
God, listen, if you could breastfeed babies, I don't think we'd be here right now. We'd be somewhere else. So we should test it. I don't know.
I got good jokes today.
Maybe on one of our lives, we'll see if he produces milk. We'll just test it out.
No, come on. I remember one of our teachers in college. She was like, "No, if you stimulate the man can produce milk."
Yeah, I remember.
She was kind of kooky, but
she was very kooky. But anyways, and back to like the kid stuff and off of him breastfeeding. If your kid was a C-section, if your kid had issues and you had issues producing milk or latching issues or whatever it was, you should start doing something actively to start repairing some of those gut linings. Whether they're 1 year old, 2 years old, 10 years old, 20 years old, 40 years old, whatever it is, like, we got to start taking, because again, our gut is such key to our health. So now today, fast forward to today where we're at, we're an instant gratification society. We do not have time to eat healthy. There's no way. We're too busy. Like, I have to eat McDonald's. I had to. You had to. You know, there's something you could have fasted. You could have drinking water, a bone broth protein. You could have done something. You didn't have to do anything. My dad said, the only things you have to do, can I even say this? Eat, sleep, poop, and die. You have to do those ones. You don't have to do all those other things, you know, but you choose to, and you make those decisions, and because of that, there's consequences to those decisions. And so now you're sick today. You got autoimmune issues. You got IBS. You got IBD. You got diarrhea, constipation, your blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes. Your hair's falling out. You're stressed out of your mind. You're so sick, and you think something just recently happened. Guys, this is bull crap. You have been sick for so long, and you thought it was okay, and now all of a sudden you're thinking, what do I do? Cool thing is, there's a lot of things we can do and we can help you with, and that's what we're testing. We talk about it all the time. Is so important. The question we've been trying to answer. What causes these?
We'll get there. So
the big causes of you depleting probiotics.
And that's why Doc's starting to talk. That's why he brings up McDonald's and brings up the types of things that you're putting in your body, because guys, all the preservatives, all the junk, all the sugar that you're eating every day is ruining your gut lining. It's ruining these bacteria levels. So I don't care how many probiotics you take, if you're eating the way that you're eating, you're never going to be able to reestablish normal microbiome, which means at some point you will be sick. I mean, there's just no doubt about it.
No doubt, though.
Yeah, it's just no doubt. So some major things. So alcohol. They say red wine doesn't really affect the microbiome, but alcohol in general.
A lot of women just said,
yeah. I know, right? Boom. So alcohol, sugars, especially the artificial sweeteners. Yeah. Guys, and it does not take much of the aspartames and the sucralose and dextrose and these things to just devastate your gut. Stress. Stress will ruin the gut. And I know none of you guys are stressing. So what are some other things that you're putting in your body? Of course, antibiotics.
And you think it's okay, like, well, it's just this one time. That one time can change your whole entire life. That one time. And the one time that you took it because you thought it was okay was when you had the flu, which was a viral infection, and you're like, well, but I gotta take something, doc. And your doctor's like, she's just gonna go down the road and they're gonna make the money. I'm just gonna write the damn script. Yeah, it's crazy, but you're taking a bacterial antibiotic for this viral infection that you're doing all the freaking time. It's crazy.
Well, the thing is too, is because the bacteria, your immune system's there, guys. I mean, the 70 to 80% studies vary, but most of your immune system's in your gut. Yep. So you're taking a drug that is only effective on bacterial infections for a viral infection, and what that bacterial antibiotic is going to do is it's going to kill the good bacteria, which affects immune system function, which is going to make it harder to fight the virus, the flu bugs, right? And so, guys, it's craziness. But a lot of what you're putting in your body is devastating your microbiome. So again, you can eat Activia all day long, and you're not going to reestablish normal function. So preventative maintenance, right? You've got to be preventative first. Be proactive instead of reactive. And so doing things, setting your gut up for good health is step one, right? Now, probiotics are great. Prebiotics are important, and kind of to get the difference of what those are. Prebiotics feed the probiotic, right? So that's kind of what it is. The prebiotics are the food. So, prebiotic, there's a lot of, again, we like to get a lot of these good bacteria through our food as well.
Sure.
Now we use, supplementation, because you can get 30 billion particles of bacteria in your system by taking a pill. So, you can reestablish that a lot quicker. But doing things like artichokes and asparagus and raw onions and garlic and things like that, with the fiber that's in these foods, it's really going to help to feed that good bacteria in your gut. So
yep. And then it's like, why do I need a probiotic? When should I be taking the probiotic? Mm-hmm. You go and you take this probiotic, and listen, sometimes it helps people and they do feel better.
Right.
But you're still not getting to the reason why your good bacteria is depleted in the first place. So for you to just think to throw a probiotic into your body is just going to get rid of those full-blown bacterial or candida yeast overgrowth is crazy. So the idea would be to let's clear you out. Let's put the fire out. So let's test you, find out where you're infected, find out where your biome is off, find out what's wrong inside your gut, what's triggering those junctions to open and close improperly, what's triggering leaky gut.
Right.
Fix that number one.
Yep.
And then once it's all fixed and sealed up, well, now let's start rebuilding.
Yep.
Rebuilding. Not rebuilding and then build this giant building, and then, well, now it's still on fire and it's still burning down. Well, let's put the fire out and then let's rebuild you. Does that make sense, right?
That's good.
Yeah, every now and again.
Little analogy there.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, so again, probiotics are great. And guys, and just because it says there's 30 billion parts, whatever it is, I mean, just the amount in the product doesn't mean it's a good product.
Sure.
Again, quality, right, over quantity always. We know not only what's in our probiotics, where they're manufactured, how they're manufactured, the quality of them. You don't want to be taking a crap supplement. It just doesn't, you're wasting your money, right? So yes, probiotics definitely beneficial. We're not going to know when to take them, when not to take them. The only way to know is by testing.
That's it.
And I know you guys hear us say that a lot, but again, our motto is we don't guess, we test, and that's exactly why. I mean, if you're overgrown with a bunch of bacteria, why do you want to continue to put more bacteria in, right?
Well, my friend told me to. Yeah, well, maybe we find a new friend. I don't know. But nonetheless, guys, be very careful with probiotics. But most importantly, just make sure you get tested. Know exactly what you need. Let's not guess with our health anymore, and let's make sure that we're on the right path. Something else?
Yeah. So just the questions for the end of the day, till the end of the day.
So we have questions available. I've already seen a few questions come in. So great questions. We'll answer those on Friday. Vitamin G. We said we would answer that on Monday.
Oh, we did.
Vitamin G, so today's the best day to go get vitamin G. You go outside barefoot in the grass, in the snow, and you stand there and just let nature soak in vitamin ground. Vitamin ground.
Yep.
So good luck. I would love to see some pictures of you out there soaking up some vitamin G today in the snow. That would be wonderful and make us very happy. Also, really, what we're going to be doing here is we want to give back to our viewers, but give back to our patients, give back to our Facebook family. And we're opening up on the 1st, we're going to have like a new referral program. For you to be able to get not only you, your friends, your family involved and get the information and the questions answered that they want, that they're looking for. They don't know where to get the answers, so you just go search Dr. Google, and he doesn't have the best stuff all the time.
True.
He's got it all in there. You just got to try to pick through and find what's right and what's wrong. And so we're going to have a whole new referral program that's going to come out. We're going to actually release that on Friday, so we'll talk more about that when it comes, but it's going to be amazing, give you guys opportunity to share this and open it up, and then get something in return for helping out the people that you love and you care about. So look forward for that on Friday. Again, make sure you write your questions. Make sure you post your vitamin G pictures. I would love to see somebody take me up on that today. And we look forward to seeing you guys on Friday.